Hi Dygmates, and welcome to a new...
What are you doing? Get off of my set! My god! I've only been gone for a few weeks and they're already stealing my show. Okay, let's go. It's so awesome to be back, especially because today we have a packed Ergobits with news about the Dygma Raise 2 manufacturing, our Black Month deals, new updates to Bazecor, and the much-awaited open beta of the Defy 2.0 firmware. I'm back, bitch. Hey guys, I'm Dominique, the bearer of good news and the one and only star of this show. Let's start with the best news of all. We have started shipping the Dygma Raise 2 and some of them have already arrived at the homes of their happy new customers. We even got a new one for the studio with the updated underglow. Just look how bright that is. As promised, we started shipping during the last week of October and have continued during the past 2 weeks. So far, we've shipped about 300 keyboards. As we ramp up production, we expect to ship at least 300 more next week and even more the week after.
Excellent, excellent.
If you want more detailed information on what we ship every week, you can visit our subreddit and Discord channel where we post regular updates. If you prefer to relax, you can do that too, because we'll be sending you an email with the tracking number once your keyboard ships. Nonetheless, it's not all peaches and cream. Production is going a bit slower than we anticipated. The assembly line is not running at full capacity because of our strict incoming quality control. Right now, we're rejecting a higher percentage of top panels, which is a critical component, and that has slowed us down. The supplier is ramping up production to account for this, but we won't get back the time that we've lost. This means a slight delay in our shipping plan. We expected everything to be manufactured and shipped this November, but now some configurations will be assembled and shipped during the first half of December. It's really just 2 weeks. We know that nobody likes delays, but we think it's worth the wait. After all, the Raise 2 is gonna be on your desk for years and years. And we want it to be perfect. So, to make up for that, we are extending the Raise 2 10% pre-order discount for 2 more weeks until Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Yay! True! Discounts! Discounts! You'll put graphics, huh? No. I'm gonna keep it like that. Okay. Talking about Black Friday, let me introduce you to our newest deal. 20% off all accessories for your Dygma keyboard. That includes keycaps, switches, palm pads, travel cases, cables, the lot.
My God, that's amazing!
You can get a silver travel case for your black keyboard, or new keycaps and palm pads to mix and match with your top panel and make yourself an Onyx or Yin Yang limited edition. But if you want a real limited edition Dygma keyboard, don't forget to check out the special run we've made of the Dygma Defy and the OG Dygma Raise keyboards. You can get a limited edition Dygma Defy with $70 off and a limited edition OG Dygma Raise with RGB underglow for just $299. That's a bargain for a piece of Dygma's history. The only difficult choice is which color should I pick? I mean, look at them. They're all so gorgeous. Right? Anna! And if you already own a Dygma keyboard and want to spice it up, there are still some top panels available for the Dygma Defy and the OG Dygma Raise. You can check all these Black Month deals at dygma.com/Black Friday. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you get notified when we announce more deals for Black Friday next week. Let's now move to something that's also a great deal, the firmware. After months and months of hard work, we now have an open beta of the new 2.0 firmware for the Defy, and we'd love for you to test it out. This new firmware is a huge rework of how the different chips communicate between them. solving multiple connectivity inconsistencies we've been facing until now. It also introduces new settings to better tune your dual function keys, but it's now called Add Key on Tap, so they perform better as home row modifiers. You can check all the details and how to install it at dygma.com/defy-beta. For now, it's only available for the wireless Defy, so don't try to flash it on a wired Defy. If you have a Dygma Raise 2, you can also test the latest beta firmware at dygma.com/raise2-beta. The firmware that you have on your Raise 2 already has the rework mentioned above, but on that link, you can be the first to try the latest improvements. Wow! We also have a new Bazecor. To get the best of the latest firmware, don't forget to keep Bazecor updated. In the latest releases, 1.5.3 and 1.5.4, we've added support for configuring the Dygma Raise 2 via Bluetooth. We also refactored the code of the macro editor and the key picker for better performance and included some quality of life improvements to the layout editor. Now when you select a key, you are taken to the submenu that corresponds to that key, may it be the layers, modifiers, macros, etc. And you can navigate the submenus with just the scroll wheel of your mouse. Finally, you can import your layers and backups from the OG Raise to the Raise 2, so you don't need to recreate your configuration from scratch when you get your new keyboard. Yay! And that's it for today. As a goodbye gift, let me recommend Knacker's review of the Dygma Defy. It's one of the most in-depth reviews we've seen of the keyboard, and he calls it the Bentley of ergonomic keyboards. So, that's a plus. Ciao, belli!